Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, it's Davis. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Punt over the middle. It's McCoy. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
And they hand it off to the back. He shreds the tackle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The reception nets him at 7 yards, with 4th down coming up here.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Set it down to the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Movement here from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quicker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
Georgia 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Oh, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coach says, forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Noles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the handoff again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Noles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Ball handed off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Short pass finds the tight end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Davis.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Seminoles pick up enough to get a 1st down there. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Florida State 17, Georgia 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes a quick catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball at the 44. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. An inside dip now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. No huddle here for the offense.
Like just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Running back with the football. Breaking tackles. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And now a chance to take the lead to the touchdown here. It's first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They've got him at the 48, and that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They'll feed the back again. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He's swarmed by the defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.